What's up, podcast fans? It's your buddy Adam, the PhD, the previously heavy dude, and this is a very special edition of the Million Pound Mission podcast. I'm fired up that you are here. This is a special reboot strategy session. You get to listen in as I do a 15-minute hot seat session with one of my Transformation ReBoot clients, and we're going to dive deep on their top transformation danger zone. I think you get a lot out of these. You know, I'm somebody that's in the trenches. I enjoy working hands-on with clients and really digging deep on the areas that can really benefit them, that they can see the most impact from. I think a lot of these episodes you'll listen and go, man, I struggle with that too. And you're going to hear my best strategies and solutions for each one of those danger zones. So if you are digging this, hit me up on Instagram at Million Pound Mission. Let me know. But also, if you're like, wow, how can I participate in something like this amazing program? How do I do it, Adam? Tell me. Well, I'll let you know after the episode. I'll give you all the details on how you can become a Transformation ReBoot client and how you can save 50% on your launch fee and all the good information there. So hang out after the episode to get dialed in with the Transformation ReBoot program. But without further ado, let's dive into this strategy session. All right, Paula, it's time for you to put me on the hot seat.
Oh boy, let's do this.
How are things going? Give me an update. You've had a lot of good momentum going, so let's chat.
Yes. I just had an abscess tooth, and I had it pulled and bone grafted on Tuesday.
Oh man.
Yeah. So, so I've been eating a lot of your avocado pudding.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, how many times a day can I eat this?
Yeah, as many as it takes.
Right. I'm just like, and some bone broth, but it's feeling much better today. So I go out in a couple weeks to get the stitches out, but anyway,
you should check out my friend Robert Sykes, the Keto Savage podcast.
Oh yeah, I follow him now. Yeah.
Yeah, he sells those keto bricks. Have you ever seen those? But he sells out of them like quick, like less than like half a day. They're all sold out because he makes them himself in batches because he's really like a stickler. He does not want to do mass produced because then they have to change the recipe to make it like easier or whatever.
Yeah.
So him and his fiance Crystal, and they have like a little crew of people. They just stay up for like 3 days and make like 1,000 of them.
Oh,
and
shit.
Yeah, it's crazy. But they're 1,000 calories per brick. And then you can just slice them up, and like you could melt that, or just it's soft. It breaks up.
Okay. So I was asking, when you said a brick, you think it's hard?
No,
Yeah.
It's fairly brittle. Like you could just it's kind of like, I don't know what you like, almost like fudge, I guess, but just a little bit more brittle than that.
Mm-hmm.
But that would be super easy, and it's perfect macros. So
Nice.
Something to check out. He usually announces it first on his Instagram page. So. Shout out to Robert. But
nice.
I'm worried about him. He needs to get some sleep because I don't like him staying up for 3 days in a row making keto bricks.
Oh my God. So do you go online? Is it ketosavage.com or what is it? Is it?
I think he announces it on Instagram.
Oh, when it's made and they're ready to sell.
Yeah, and they sell out quick. Like there are ladies from my gym that just like hawk him on Instagram, and as soon as they go live, it goes live, they'll buy as many as he'll let them buy.
Okay.
And they sell out definitely within 24 hours.
Okay.
So,
okay.
I'd follow him. Yeah. There's a definitely. Tip. There's a tip. So are you still like, how do you feel food is going? Is it doable?
It's doable. Like I said, I eat your pudding a couple times a day.
Yep.
I'm doing bone broth to kind of help the healing process, and it's good. And, so, my bulletproof coffee in the morning,
yep.
So, I was in so much pain there for a few days that I really didn't have much of an appetite. So I really didn't eat a whole lot, and it hurt to eat. It just hurt to chew because the tooth was pushed up a little bit. So every time I bit down, anyway. So, but it's all good now. It's amazing. Just instantly. I didn't have to take even a leave or anything after the second it was done. It was awesome. So
that's good. Good.
Yeah.
We're going to get you put back together piece by piece.
I know.
We're going to get your knee next. And then, but you're doing, this is great. It's almost like really good practice, because that knee, whenever you get your knee done, that's going to be a bigger deal. So little stuff like this and just being able, it's kind of like when, you know, football does like preseason games, you know, like they get to practice a little bit and it's not as intense of a situation. And you get to say, okay, I made my plan before, I'm handling the transition, I heal up and I'm back to my normal routine. So we're going to build up that muscle a little bit. I think that's a really, really good thing.
Well, yeah, with my PT, that's what's real important because my quad has gotten so weak and, you know, it can't straighten out when I'm laying down. It's just, there's a lot of issues going on. So it's just, getting that strengthened up and, mobility too. I'm still trying to get that going and,
so what are you doing for your workouts? Last time we talked, you had bought Aquaman gloves and you were doing the resisted swimming with your hands.
Yes. Well, now they want me to tread water and not use my hands because they want me to treading water be great for strengthening up my quads. Yeah. Like, oh, that makes sense. So I've been doing more training. Now it's getting a little chilly. I mean, I can still swim. It's a little, you know, it's upper 40s in the morning.
Okay.
Low 50s. So it's a little chilly, but, so I, you know, try to do that. I have a kettlebell that I'm trying to do some more trying to get kettlebell work. I'm trying to get that heart rate up. I miss getting that heart rate up.
Yeah.
So I thought, you know, getting that sweat on, I miss sweating. I love sweating. So I'm like, and you know, you really don't sweat in a pool. So I'm like, you know, and the Hello Abs,
doing your core,
doing the core, you know, it, you know, increases the core temperature a little bit, obviously. I just miss that. And then my PT is like, it's like kind of boring. Doesn't, you know, so I just like, so I've got a couple different sizes of kettlebells. So,
Good.
So
that's one area I'm going to watch. I'm going to continue to watch you closely is with your exercise stimulation. And, you know, I'm going to be kind of the backstop to keep you out of getting in trouble from pushing it too hard and be like, I'm going to decide to do some deadlifts or squats today. So I'll rein you back in, but I also want to keep you entertained. Like, I feel like it's important for you to not feel like you're just going through the motions. Like what you just said about PT, I don't want that to be the general feel about everything that you're doing with exercise. So that's important. So we need to be mindful about that. Because right now, like, I feel your nutrition is great. Your mindset is the best. Like, I've known you for a while now. We've done, we've been doing calls and emailing back and forth for like a year now almost. So this is the best mindset, and just, I can feel your confidence. Like, I know that things can be thrown at you and you're going to be cool. You can handle it. The surgery, you know, a year ago, we might've been checked out for a little bit from that, but this current version of you, you're handling it, and that's awesome. So that's a huge win to celebrate. And it's cool. That's what I love about this, because I get as thrilled about it as you guys do when I see you making this type of progress, and you know, the weight loss and, you know, improved workouts and stuff like that. That's all cool. But when I see you handling life situations that you would have before succumbed to, it's awesome. Because that's like, you can take that and move forward with it and do anything you want to do. So it's pretty cool. So how do you feel about all that?
Well, good. Because, you know, like you said, you know me, I was just like, okay, I'm getting bored. I, you know, it's just one of those, I'm all or nothing. I'm like, God, I don't know if I can keep doing, I got to do something. And like, oh, should I not? Anyway, so I had to think of something to spark me again or something. And I love kettlebells, you know, snatches and cleans. And you know, granted, I can't squat, but you know, you can do a hell of a lot with kettlebells, you know, so, the swings and whatever. So presses and, so it's, you know, feeding that fire a little bit. And then there is a facility that it's opening up down the street. It's a Hot Works. It's yoga, Pilates, rowing, and biking, which I can't bike, but inside an infrared sauna.
Oh my God.
Right? I know. So I'm like so excited. It hasn't opened up yet. I signed up. I got the early bird special. Yeah. But it should be opening up in a few weeks. So I'm going to maybe start doing that in the morning to do like a yoga or Pilates, or the rowing. I can row. I love to row. Okay, nice. So there's the rowing's 15-minute sessions, but then the yoga and Pilates is 45-minute sessions inside the infrared sauna. So
that's crazy. So the building is like you got to.
Well, there's different rooms, different saunas, and you only it's a max of 3 people.
Okay.
Per sauna.
Okay.
So
I
if
gotcha.
you just sign up, and it's 24 hours. It's open 24 hours. So you just sign up, and because it's only only 3 people can go at a time, and just use your fob. I'm assuming they're giving you some kind of fob or something. But yeah. So I'm
That's
really
awesome.
kind of about that, because I used to do a little bit of infrared sauna when I had all my adrenal fatigue and hormone issues going on. So that's what I recommended. Coffee enemas.
Oh my God.
Right?
Fun.
I get addicted to them. I mean, because you do feel so good. I'm like, can I do these like a couple times a day? They're like, okay, yeah, knock yourself out if you want. But yeah.
So finish your point, and I'll tell you.
No, that was my point. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm good.
I've got a great coffee enema story that I can't not tell. So
I'd love to hear it.
Like at the gym that I kind of cut my teeth at. So I learned the trade of personal training at a place called the Iron Pit Gym, which is like, it's a meathead central, but
I love it.
I felt like there was some sort of magnetic pull underneath the gym that just attracted strange people to it, and very nice people, but strange people. And there was this one guy that would come in and talk. He would always try the newest trend or whatever, and he's trying to get healthy. And he came in talking. He's like, "Bro," he's from South Carolina. "Bro, man, I did one of them coffee saunas, coffee enemas."
Enemas.
And he goes, "I did not realize that I wasn't supposed to do hot coffee." Like he was doing full on hot coffee, like making a pot of coffee, and then up it goes.
Oh,
so,
no.
Yeah.
Ouch.
I was
Not good.
like, are you
Not
kidding
good.
me? I was like, you squirted hot coffee up there. And he's like, it was terrible. I'm like, yeah, it was.
I can imagine. Oh, man. It just would be.
So for those of you that are listening in that are thinking about now trying a coffee enema, make sure it's not a fresh pot of hot coffee.
No.
There's a protocol to follow there.
There is, definitely.
Google it. You've been warned.
You will feel good after it.
Yeah.
I mean, get addicted. So I'm serious. It feels so good.
Oh, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. So Thanksgiving, you're going to rock it because you're by yourself.
Yep, I'm on myself. I'm on call. So, yeah.
Do you feel like emotionally that's okay? Because I know some people, like, if they're not around family, around holidays, it kind of gets to them.
Yes. Because there was a time about a month ago where my family was all together. My nephew, who was in the Marines, so he came back, and after he was deported for a while, and I missed that, But they did a lot of FaceTiming and videos and sent me and tried to keep me involved as much as they can. But it is hard, yes. So, I never thought of that. Yeah, that might be a little tough day or two there.
Yeah, I mean, just that's kind of one of my jobs is to get you thinking in all different directions, like what could potentially happen. So, just connect as much as you can. I would say around that time, just, connect, like FaceTime's great. You can, now that I've taught you how to Skype and Zoom and all this stuff, you can start doing all this stuff.
No, that's good.
But that, just be mindful of that. And if you, need to maybe take a cheat meal or book a cheat meal or just add some extra calories to make sure you're full, maybe, meal prep a little extra, have some extra reserves around that time just in case. So that way, if you need to break the glass in case of emergency, you do that with some clean food that is in line with your plan. So you get the extra calories that are still in line versus going ice cream city. But yeah, just, I just want you thinking through the emotional side of things.
Yeah, I never thought of that.
I get like that too. Like, even if I just go to like Chicago, which is 4 hours away, and I have to FaceTime my kids, I'm like, oh my God. Like, there's that like guilt of not being there to put them to bed, and you miss it. So,
absolutely.
Yeah. So I can imagine a holiday, there's potential there. So, but once we get past that, this next, we've got a couple weeks left in our cycle. This week and next week we'll end the 28-day cycle. We started I'm loving the accountability sprint weeks that we do inside the group. And this one could be the most epically epic of them all because it's Thanksgiving week. So we're going to all be in the group posting, sharing our food. It might be fun on Thanksgiving to see who has like the best cheat of all time. We might have like an award or something. But I think it's gonna be really good because we'll all be there. Like, okay, let's just make it a point. Yeah, just check in every single day. Yeah. So I think that's gonna be really good. And then we kind of sprint as we head in. Now, do you guys do holiday party stuff? Like, is that gonna be an issue that we need to be ready for as we head in towards the end of November, start of December? Like, are the treats gonna start making their way to work?
No, Adam, it's funny though, with this being on keto, there was candy there like for after Halloween, and I don't have any cravings. It doesn't even appeal to me anymore. That's awesome. I'm not saying that this, once the cinnamon rolls or something like that comes out, maybe, because that's kind of my thing, but nothing, I just don't crave that anymore. I really don't. And it's like, that's what I love about this keto. It's like no cravings. I just don't. Nothing.
That's awesome.
So, but like I say, who knows? I mean, something might come in and like, well,
anybody that's a medical professional, like, this is a danger zone. That back, I know what those back rooms look like.
Oh yeah, they can get.
I've been there and I've seen it, and it's not pretty. Like,
no. It's like just me work in the cardiac field. You'd think we'd have healthy food, but it's not.
I've seen like boxes of pizza just like stacked up. I'm like, is this what you eat every day? They're like, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And the donuts,
the
drug reps come in and they just think that you need muffins and donuts and all this stuff. And it's like, can I get some Adam's pudding or something? Can you be helpful for once, drug rep?
Right.
But
that's a pretty health conscious lab that I work in.
Okay,
I really
good.
do. They're older. I mean, I'm the second youngest, believe it or not.
Nice.
So they're fairly health conscious. There's a few of the guys that aren't so much, but yeah, it's not, they bring in bring in goodies or something, but it's made with almond flour and and just healthier ingredients, I guess. Yeah.
I hear that about California in general. Like, I'm kind of jealous of it. I talked to my friend Rob Dion. He's like, yeah, I go down to the Primal Kitchen restaurant. And I'm like, the Primal Kitchen, like the mayonnaise that we love. Yeah, they have a restaurant in California. I'm like, I would kill to have that like down the road where I can go and like shop there and get things. I'm like, my God.
It is nice. I mean, there's so many burger restaurants that have grass-fed burgers with all organic ingredients that are just made just down the street. And
that's amazing.
Fruit, I can't eat fruit when I'm back home because it is so gross. It spoils you. Yeah. It's all mushy and it's not sweet. And it's just like, oranges are dripping down my, juice is dripping down my elbows when I eat an orange, here. It's just like I go home and it's like, oh, there's no drop of juice.
In Bloomington, Indiana, you go to the grocery store and you're like, hey, is there a banana somewhere that I could get? Do you have an apple anywhere, like in the corner? And if you do, it's like the grossest apple of all time. Right. It's like there's like mold all over it. I'm like, oh my God. like every week I come home with something and there's mold on the produce. I'm like, oh, I didn't even see that one.
Right.
But it's pretty gross. So I'm jelly. Okay. I'm jelly. Well, cool. Anything else you want to cover real quick? I'm feeling good about where you're at mentally. Awesome.
Like you said a year ago, if I was going through this, it would have been a disaster. I mean, because I was not in a good place mentally, when we first connected. And I'm worse off now with my knee. It's working.
Yeah.
So
I'm proud as hell of you, Paula. And
thank you, Adam. I appreciate it.
Yeah, just keep doing what you're doing, and that you've got a full on crew to support you. So
I love you guys.
Yeah, you're
awesome.
You're rocking it. So and you're adding a lot of real positive energy. So you're part of the positivity motor that keeps the group going. So keep it going. And if you need anything, you just reach out to me, and we've got your back. All right, my friend.
Right. Thank you.
All right, Paula. Thanks for tuning into this episode. I hope you got a ton of value out of it. And if you are somebody that is intrigued by this Transformation ReBoot program, I want you to check it out. I want you to dive in, take the information for a spin, and see what you think. You can head on over to millionpoundmission.com or click the link in the show notes and check out the Transformation ReBoot program. If you decide to dive in, use the promo code 50, FIFTY, to save 50% on your launch fee. Now, the Transformation ReBoot program is unlike anything else out there because it's not centrally focused on a nutrition program. It's not centrally focused on a new, shiny fitness program. It's focused on having a better game plan and providing support around that game plan, providing coaching and connection and community around that game plan. We've got an amazing mastermind group of like-minded individuals that are going to be relatable to you, that are going through this process together. Our community is awesome. We get to do monthly reboot strategy calls just like the one you just listened to. We do weekly small group connection calls where we dive into topics or transformation danger zones, but it is just support. And that is what most people lack with their transformation. Again, they're willing to put in the work. They just don't have the support network around them to succeed. And that is about to change for you, my friend. Check out the Transformation ReBoot program. Go to millionpoundmission.com or click the link in the show notes.